Hello everyone, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to be going over the Spellbinders Platinum 6 machine. If you do not have this and you have no interest in it, go ahead and skip right on to the next video. Let's get into this. So I wanted to finally unbox this and show you how to use it. It's one of those videos that you can kind of save in your playlist and refer back to should you need some assistance visually. But I wanted to show you over on scrapbook.com. There are lots of bundles you can get with this machine. The one I'm going to be going over today doesn't come with anything additional like magic mats or dies or anything, just that extra tool that's already in the packaging. So I'm going to show you a little bit about this machine, how the plates work with it, embossing when you're doing dry embossing, getting impressions from dies and die cutting. So let's jump into it. The first thing is this tool-in-one. Now the left one is what I have already, same exact tool pretty much, but you're going to be able to use this tool to help get stuff out of your dies, so the pieces of the cardstock. And I'll show you a little bit about that. Now this is the manual that comes with it, helps you get a quick setup and to get started. So you'll want to look through that. Now here is the magic. So this whole set comes with a shim. We'll talk about that in a little bit. It also comes with this silicone mat, which you can use for multiple things, by the way, not just for your die cutting. If you checked out my hacks video, I did something in there with a silicone mat. It comes with this adapter plate, which I've never seen this before. It's almost like they've created the perfect sandwiches for you to get perfect die cutting. You have two cutting plates in this set, and then you also have your B platform top, and then your A, which is your thick base. Sounds like a lot, but it's so easy because they put the pictures right there on the platforms for you. So that is amazing. Also, the see-through part is cool, but we're actually not going to be using the bottom plate to cut stuff on. I'm going to show you, we're going to use the magic mat for that. Okay, but that is how you would set it up. So this is the magic mat from scrapbook.com. And here is where I want to talk about how to make some of these particular sandwiches. So let me go over some of the cutting mats that I have. This first one is from the company's called June 6, I believe. I got a 4-pack of them. They are almost identical to the magic mat. And then I have this one, this green one, that is from the Dollar Tree. And we're going to come back to that. Let's look at the sandwich for both the magic mat and the one from Amazon that I have. So you're going to put the plate A, which is the platform, the B plate. You're going to put your magic mat, and then you're going to put the cardstock, die, and then cutting plate on top. That's your sandwich. Okay, I'll list this below in the description box too, so you can kind of copy paste it. So again, same thing. You got your A, your B, your magic mat, your paper and die and cutting plate. That's the sandwich for when using those two particular cutting. Now this is from the Dollar Tree. This is larger, so you're going to have to cut it down on the sides, but it's thinner than the magic mat, right? So because it's thinner, we have to make a different sandwich. So I'm going to slice off the two. It looks pretty rough on the side there. We're not here for pretty. That's okay. But now I'm going to use just the A platform, a cutting plate, then my Dollar Tree mat, then my paper, my die, and another cutting plate. So that's going to be the sandwich when you're using the ones from the Dollar Tree. So here we have the Dollar Tree mat, the mat from Amazon, and the magic mat from scrapbook.com. And those are your sandwiches and how that's going to work. So I wanted to make sure that I went over that again. That'll be listed below in the description box of the video. You can go down there, you can grab it, copy, paste it, put it somewhere for whatever mat that you're going to opt to use. So I run it through, I tested this out. All of these sandwiches I just showed you work perfectly, and I cannot recommend having a mat, cutting mat, instead of a die cut plate. I cannot recommend it enough. It is brilliant. So I am going to show you, I pull out this die every time I get a die cutting machine because I, for demo purposes, want to make sure that this is working. Now, this is the Spellbinders die cutting machine. I love how it folds up because it does not take up a lot of real estate on my desk. I'm a huge fan of that. And it folds down right here. Now, I'm going to run this through. This die I have right here is probably the most intricate die I own. I think I got it in like a Hero Arts kit a long time ago, but it's always sort of my go-to. How does this die cut? Let's see, because it's so intricate. So I used regular cardstock. I think that was about 80 pound. And I'm going to use my poker tool, same exact tool that comes with the kit. Mine's just a different color. And I'm going to be pulling this out of my die. Okay, so I sped this up a little bit because it is intricate and they kind of loop around the cardstock. So some of them get caught, but it fell out amazingly well. As soon as I pulled this off, I was like, oh yeah, this sandwich is perfection. I did do the sandwich also with the acrylic plates and it worked beautifully as well, not just with the magic mat. All right, let's go into doing a little bit of something different. Now, if you have a die, like I'm going to use this die again, but you want to impress it into your cardstock and you don't want to cut it, this is how we're going to do it. All right, so you're going to follow the instructions right there on your little thing. But I'm going to put down the die, the cardstock, and then my silicone mat and the adapter plate. That's my sandwich. I'm going to run it through, and then you're going to see that you can now have an embossed image with your die that you have. Okay, that's cool because that extends your dies twice over. So now I can use it for die cutting and I can use it for impressions. I'm sure you've all seen that if you've been card baking, but if not, I don't think I've done that before. I think that's way cool. Probably do it with stencils too. Have to throw that in there. So I'm going to show you next the embossing folders. This one says 3D on it, so they are a little bit deeper with their impressions. The first one I'm going to be using is just your standard embossing folder, which this platform that I'm on right now will show you the sandwich for that, the differences between the 3D and the regular embossing. So they've considered that, which I thought that was way cool. All right, so I'm going to get this. Now you'll see this one is a nice impression, but it's not going to be like the 3D. And I got to tell you, a fellow crafty friend was so generous and sent me this next 3D embossing folder to me. So thank you so much. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. I was blown away. This is my first 3D embossing that I've done. And so I'm going to follow what the platform says. Now you'll notice I removed the B plate and now I'm just working on the A plate. I put it into cardstock into my embossing folder and then the adapter plate. I'm going to run this through again. And when I pulled this out, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. This is so fun. Look at this thing. Look at me staring at it. Like, I'm just like, what am I seeing? Look at that. That is so cool. And I know that there's some on the market that, which I'm going to get my hands on, that have like the stencils after you emboss it that you can put the stencil over it and then color it in very quickly. Oh, it's so cool. So yeah, so that is way neat. In fact, I had a little bit more fun and did a second one after misting it with water to see if I could get a little bit less crack. There was hardly any cracking. I didn't notice a big difference, but maybe that's just my cardstock. I'm not sure. So yeah, so all right, Mary, we've got to move on with the video. I can't stop staring at it. Okay, that's it for this one. This is a quick demo. Save it in your playlist if you need to come back and see a visual. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have questions, put them down below and I will check them out. I will also link this machine down there as well. You can head over and check it out for yourself. I will see you all in the comments down below and in the next video. Bye-bye. If you liked this video, you are going to love these videos on the screen. Check them out. Tons of hack videos, money savings techniques, and others. I'll see you over there.